Okay. Arpit, please mute. Please mute. Both of you, please mute. Okay. So equipment. The topics we are going to cover in the equipment, they are, we'll see what is equipment, and what is the purpose of creation of equipment, what is equipment category, and then we'll see in the system how to create, change, and display the equipment. Okay. And we'll create different types of equipments, fleet equipments, and then PRT equipments will create, and then we'll see how to install the equipment at functional location, and we'll see the configuration of equipment. These are the topics we'll cover. Okay, so we'll start with equipment in just 1 minute. Okay, so basically what is an equipment? Equipment is a individual physical object. Okay, it is a individual physical object which is to be maintained as an autonomous unit. So it is an individual one. Okay, so like equipment can be a production equipment, it can be a production equipment, it can be a transport fleet equipment, or test equipment which are used in the quality department, those are also called as test equipment. And then PRTs, the tools which are used in what is it, production, those are also termed as equipment. And customer devices, buildings, okay, vehicles, all those are termed as equipment. So basically it is a independent one, individually maintained autonomous unit, that is called equipment. Okay, so this is the one. A piece of equipment is an individual physical object maintained as an autonomous unit. It's a basically independent one. The pieces of equipment usually represent single objects such as pumps, motors, vehicles, for which maintenance tasks to be performed. Okay. Now equipments can be installed at functional location. So we'll see this in the system, how to install equipment at functional location. Okay. Now a piece of equipment can be linked with a material if there is inventory management. So if you want to manage the inventory of that, you need to link to it material. Okay. So you can manage all types of devices as equipments, like production utilities, transport utilities, test equipment, PRTs, everything you can maintain as equipments in the system. Okay. So what is a need for creation of equipment basically? Okay, the need is you want to manage individual data. You want to manage individual data for a particular object. Okay, and you want to document all the maintenance tasks for that particular object. Okay, and you want to record the cost related to that particular object. Okay, and you want to evaluate the technical data of that particular object. Then these kind of scenarios you go for creation of equipment. And I want to record usage time of that particular object. So if you want to do all these things, you go for creation of equipment, individual equipment. Okay, so now what data equipment master record will have? Equipment master data will have this data. It will have a general data, it will have location data, it will have organization related data, and this is structure data, structure where it is located, to which functional location it is assigned, that data it will have. Okay. Arpit, can you join again? Arpit, please join again. Leave the meeting and join again, Arpit. Hello? Anil, are you able to hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. Arpit is having some issue. Okay. So apart from this data, you can maintain some other data, usage, classification, documents, technical drawings. You can assign. You can maintain multilingual text. Okay, measuring points and counter, which we'll be discussing in the later classes, and you can have some internal note also. So all this data is maintained in the equipment master record. We'll be creating this equipment master record in the system. Okay. So before going into the equipment master creation, whenever you are creating an equipment, you assign an equipment category to the equipment. Okay. So equipment category will tell you what type of equipment it is, whether it is a machine, okay, whether it is a production resource tool, okay, or whether it is a fleet object like vehicles, cars, trucks, motor vehicles, or it is a measuring and testing. So basically equipment category will tell you what type of equipment it is. It's a classification kind of thing. Okay. So that equipment category you will be assigning when you are creating the equipment. Okay. So now let's go to the system. Now let's start creating the equipment. Okay. So the transaction codes to create the equipment, they are IE01 is creation, IE02 change, and IE03 is display. Creation, change, and display. Okay, so these are the ones transactions for creation of the equipment master record. Okay, so we'll start creating it. Okay, so I'll go to logistics, plan maintenance, management of technical objects, equipment, create, IE01, create general. Okay, so this is the creation. So equipment I will create. Don't give the equipment number, system will assign the number, valid on from today, and the equipment category is it is M. Okay, so now let's start creating the equipment. Okay, now equipment category we discussed, there are a lot of equipment categories are there. Okay, now we will be creating the first one, machine. Okay, enter. Okay, so here you have the, when you save the equipment, that time system will assign the number. As of now it is giving a temporary number. This is the temporary number. Okay, now give the description. Let's say I am creating 250, or let me create 250 kVA diesel generator. I am creating this equipment. Okay, now object type is again sub classification of equipments. Okay, let's say we'll have diesel generator, DG, we have DG, diesel generator. You don't have generator, huh? Okay, we'll use this as of now. This is our generator. Okay, enter. Okay, now enter its weight. Now it is a equipment, right? We can enter its weight. So I'll enter 1000 ton. This is the equipment weight. Okay, ton. Now its size and dimensions. Let me enter. Okay, so this is the size and dimension, length, width, and height. That is a height. Inventory number. Let me enter this inventory number. Startup date. I'm going to use this from today, 14/12/2016. Okay. Then its acquisition value. That means when I procured this machine, when I purchased this machine, what was the value? Okay, let me enter this one. Currency is, let's say, USD. Acquisition, on which date it has got assigned. It got procured. Okay, so let's say I procured this on 01/10/2016. Okay, I procured on this date. Now installation took, let's say, 2 months, 2.5 months. So that's the meaning. Who is a manufacturer? Caterpillar Private Limited. Let's say this is a manufacturer. Manufacturing is done in this country. Let's say India. Okay. Now model number. Enter the model number. This is a, let's say, model number. Construction year is 2016 and month was done in, let's say, 3rd month, March. Part number you enter and his serial number. This data will be given by the manufacturer. It is all the free text. It is all free text. Whatever you want, you can enter. Okay. Now here, you, even though it is manufactured in India, while purchasing it, you use the currency USD. Okay. So this is the data you enter here. Okay. Enter. Now go to location tab. Okay. Now enter your plant where it is located. Enter the plant. Okay. 1000. Now you enter the location. Okay. In which location it is there? Let's say it is in maintenance department. Enter. Plant section you enter. Okay. Enter, and then ABC indicator. Let's say it is reduced production loss. Enter that one. Okay. Now go to organization. Here you enter your business area. Business area is automotive. We are working in automobile industry. Let's select automotive. Then cost center. Yesterday we entered the cost center, and then planner group. Let's use the same planner group. Just one. Let's go to our yesterday's structure. AH01. Now this is the one, right? So if you go here, what was the planner group used yesterday? 104, mechanical planner. Okay. So I'll use the same planner group for this equipment. Now work center. Okay. Enter. Okay. Now go to structure. So this is how you enter all the relevant data. Okay. Now go to the structure. Now always, normally you will be installing the equipment at a functional location. Okay. So you will be installing the equipment at a functional location. Okay. So what happens is, when you install the functional location equipment, when you install the equipment at a functional location, its status will get changed to INST, installed. Now what is the status as of now? The status as of now is available, AVLB. Now the moment I assign it to a functional location, the status will get. So I am assigning the equipment to a functional location. Click on the button, change installation location. So you will be getting this pop-up box. Here you enter your functional location where you are installing this one. Okay, so let's go to take the functional location. I'm installing it here. Take this. Okay. Now you just one minute. Okay, so now I'm installing the equipment at a functional location. This is the functional location. Click on continue. So now it is installed at this functional location. Okay. Now position, technical identification number, I will put it as DG, diesel generator. Enter. Construction type we will discuss later point of time when we go to the serial numbering. That time we'll discuss. Class and docs. If you want to assign any documents, you can assign it over here. Warranty. Okay. Now warranty, here you have two types of warranty. One is customer warranty. Second is the vendor warranty. Okay. So basically customer warranty means this is used in customer service module. Okay. So when you what do you say? When you sell a product, when you manufacture and sell a product, you give the warranty to the customer. That warranty details you will enter here. Okay. Now vendor warranty is used in the plant maintenance module. So when you when you purchase a machine from a vendor will give you some warranty. That warranty detail you will enter here. Let's say he gives warranty from today for 1 year. That data you will enter here. Okay. Now inherit warranty and pass on warranty. This means this is a equipment you are going to use it under another equipment as a sub equipment. That time that equipment warranty will be passed on to this equipment. Okay. That is by when you check this inherit warranty. Now pass on warranty means under this equipment you have a different equipment. Let's say you have one more equipment, sub equipment. Now this warranty get passed on to that particular sub equipment. So that is the use of inherit warranty and pass on warranty. Okay. Now after that you have partner function. So partner function is nothing but on the organization, different people will be responsible for this equipment. So those details you will be entering in this partner function. And at the same time, there will be some external people or external party responsible for this equipment. Those details you enter as partner function. Let's say vendor function. Vendor. Who is a vendor? Okay. Let's say the vendor is 3030 I used. Warranty end date. Sorry. This is 2017. Sorry. Okay. So this is the vendor. That means I procured this machine from this vendor. So now whenever I want to see the data, I can see it here. Now in my organization, who is the person responsible for this? Okay, person responsible. I am the person responsible. Let's say PP user 1. Just 1 minute. Or let me enter some other name. It's a personal number you have to enter. Just wait 1 minute. Let's say this is a person responsible. Okay, and let's say user. Now who is going to handle this machine? Okay, that user responsible you can enter. I'll enter my name. Okay, so this is how you enter all the data. So the persons, external persons or internal person, parties dealing with this equipment, all those are treated as partners. So that partner data you will enter here. Okay, so now once you enter all the data, now you save the equipment. When you save the equipment, system will assign a number to the equipment. And as we have installed it at the functional location, now the status got changed to INST. INST means instant. Okay, now once all the data is entered, so now you save the equipment. So I'm saving the equipment. Okay, so the equipment is saved and the equipment number is this one. Equipment created with the number this one, 10006975. Now when you go to your structure, your functional location hierarchy structure, if you go back, now select the option equipment installed. Okay, now if you display, now the whatever the equipment we have installed, that will show here over here. If you expand on home, see now your equipment is showing over here, 500 kVA diesel generator, and this is the equipment symbol. Okay, so this is how you create the equipments in the system. Okay, equipment master record. I'll create one more equipment. Let me go to again create equipment. Now I'll create gearbox. Okay, object type gearbox is a gearbox. Okay, as of now I'll use this. Okay, now it's weight, all the data you can enter, like the ones we entered for the final kVA diesel generator. You enter that one. Okay, you enter that one and you can enter all the manufacturer date, all those dates, everything you can enter. Okay, you can enter all these things. Now let me enter Caterpillar only. Okay, all whatever the data you want to enter, you can enter all the data. Now go to location, maintenance plant 1000, location. Okay, it is also maintenance department. Okay, work, then ABC indicator, enter. Now go to organization, business area, cost center, planner group, main work center. I'm entering all these things. Now go to the structure. Now this gearbox is located at, let's say, your 500 kVA diesel generator, this gearbox. Okay, now I want to make it as a sub item. So now installing at functional location, I will directly enter it superior equipment. So what you do, you just click on this button. Here, instead of entering the functional location, you enter your superior equipment. Okay, so now let me put 1000697. 1000697. I entered it here. Now the moment I click on this confirm, automatically this equipment, superior equipment's functional location also will get attached over here. Now click on button confirm. See, the superior equipment I entered. Now this superior equipment is attached to functional location. Now both have come over here. Now here enter gearbox identification number, gearbox. Okay, so done. Same thing, class and documents we'll discuss later. Warranty start, warranty end, inherit warranty, pass on warranty, and if you want to enter, you can functional locations, you can enter. Okay, so this is now this. If you see the status of this equipment, it is ASEQ. That means allocated to superior equipment. That is okay. Now go back. Now you see it. Now you see it. Okay. One more equipment got it. Now if you go to your structure, if I refresh, let me go to equipment hierarchy. Also activate equipment hierarchy. Execute. Now expand. See. Now gearbox is showing. Under 500 kVA diesel generator, now it is showing gearbox. Because this equipment is attached to this superior equipment. That is why it is showing. Okay. So this is how you will be creating the equipments. Okay. Now we'll be creating one more equipment category called fleets. Okay. I'll create one more equipment category called fleets. Okay. So when you are creating the equipment category fleet, what happens is you need to enter some other data like equipment engine data, fuel data, lubrication data, all those data you have to enter in the system. System will ask you that data. So let's go back to create the fleet data. Create special. You go to IE31. IE31 fleet object. Okay. So enter the vehicle type. Vehicle type you select. Let's say it's a truck. Truck enter. Equipment category you enter as fleet. For machines we used M. Now for fleets we will be using F. Vehicles. Okay. Enter. Okay. So now let's say I will create a long body truck. I will create long body truck. Okay. Now enter it weights. All those data you enter. Manufacturer. Startup date I will enter. Manufacturer. Let's say Toyota Motors. Okay, or let's say Ashok Leyland. Ashok Leyland. Okay, you enter all the data and you can enter all this free text, whatever the date is there, everything you can enter as per your requirement. Go to location, maintenance plant. Okay, location. Let's say it is in Hyderabad location. Enter. Okay, now go to organization, cost center. Normally, for if I am using all the time same cost center, but in the real time, based on the equipment type, you can have different cost center. Okay. But now planner group, work center, even the same case with work center also. Okay. Enter. Enter. Okay. Now go to structure. Now here you need to assign this a functional location. Okay, so trucks we don't have functional location, right? I'll create a new functional location. Okay, IL01. We need to unloading point. I will create unloading point. I am creating. Okay, truck unloading point. Truck unloading point. Okay, location. Everything has come from the superior functional location. Structure. Okay. Okay, done. I'm saving this. Now that truck will be assigning to this functional location. Okay. So let's go to here. Click on the change. assign it here, continue, done. Technical identification number TRUCK truck. Okay, now for the fleets, apart from normal data, you will be entering some extra data like transport relevant data, fuel data, engine data, all those data you can enter. So this data screens will come only for the equipment category with F, okay, not for others. Okay, so material data, serialization data we'll discuss later when we go to the serialization. When we go to the serial numbers, tomorrow's topic, that time we'll discuss on the serialization. Now go to the other. Here you can enter the vendor data, all this data you can enter, and vehicle relevant data you can enter here. If you go to the next tab, here you can enter all the license plate, okay, and chassis number, its total weight, all this data you can enter. Okay, and technology, what type of fuel, okay, engine type, what type of engine type, let's say it is diesel one, enter. What type of fuel, primary fuel, let's say it is diesel, okay, then you can enter secondary fuel, okay, super secondary oil, all those data, that relevant data you can enter, its maximum speed, its engine capacity, engine power, whatever the data you can enter for this truck. Okay, and then driver license category, license, all those data, whatever the data you have, you can enter over here. Okay, so here you can enter the, whether it is a external our own vehicle or external third party vehicle, you can enter it here. Let's say it is our own vehicle, enter that. So like this you will enter all the that vehicle relevant data, fuel, license, engine number, all those data you can enter over here. Okay, once you enter all the data, you save the equipment. Okay, done. Your one more equipment is created. This is the truck. Now if you go to your structure, you will be able to see that. So let's go back again, execute. Okay, now expand whole. See, now we have one functional location, which I maintain it at unit 2. I assigned unit 2. Shit, okay, not a problem. So now it is at long body truck, it is at unit 1. Okay, we'll do one thing, we'll change the location. Okay, now we'll do that, we can do that also. Now see, here it is located, long body truck, now it is showing. So this is how you create the fleet objects. Okay. Now we'll create one more equipment with category production resource tool, PRT. PRT will create. Okay, so let's go here. Now let's go to IE01 again, or you can create from IE25 also, but again I will create from IE01. Okay, now I'll use equipment category as PRT, production resource tool. This is the equipment category. Okay, so now let me use create 500 ohms maker. This is the one I will create. Object type maker is here, object type. Okay, I'll use as of now this tool I will use, and you can enter all this its data. Okay, fluke meters, it is manufactured in India, and all the relevant data you can enter. Startup date today, organization, company code 1000, okay, cost center, planning plant, okay, planner group, work center. Okay, I entered all the data. Go to structure. Okay, now here if you see here, location data, location plan, somebody changed the screens actually. Okay, location data, they removed it for this equipment, for this category. Okay, now if you go to the structure, if you try to assign this equipment to a functional location, if you see here, see, functional location field is grayed out. Why? Because normally production resource tools will not be assigned to a functional location, because they are movable objects. Normally in the production, these PRTs, you will be moving from one equipment to another equipment. Okay, so that is why the functional location field is getting grayed out over here. But you can assign this equipment to a superior equipment as long as you are using it that particular equipment. Okay, so I'll assign this to our, let's say, gearbox. I'll assign it to the gearbox or 500 kVA diesel generator. Okay, I'll assign it. This one I'll assign 6975. Continue. Done. Okay, but it is allowing to a function location, but directly you cannot enter the function location. That is what it happens in the in case of PRTs, or will not assign any to any equipment also. Dismantle it. Okay, continue. Done. Construction type maker. Sorry, not construction type. It is technical identification maker. Okay, enter. Done. Now you have the sales and distribution data. If you want to enter, you can enter that. PRT data. In which task list you are going to use this. Enter. This we will discuss later when we go to the maintenance task list. Here. When we go here task list, that time I will explain you what is task list. Okay. Once all the data is entered, serialization data, if you want to enter, this will discuss in tomorrow's class. Okay. Warranty and partner. Inherit warranty, pass on warranty. Done. Warranty start, let's say today, end from 1 year. Okay, apart from this configuration data, it is not required. Okay, so now you enter all the data. Now you save the PRT. Okay, so we have created one more PRT. As we have not assigned to any functional location, it will not show in the your hierarchy. We have not assigned to it any functional location, right? So this PRT will not be showing in the your entire hierarchy. Okay, so this is how you will be creating the equipments. Okay, we have created equipment. Now coming to your equipment installation. Suppose you can do installation, you can install one equipment at one functional location, and from there you can remove it and you can put it in one more functional location. Let's say now we have installed this equipment over unit 2, but now I want to move it to unit 1. Then you can do that. So how to do that? Let's go to the equipment change mode. What is the equipment? 1000697.5. You go to that. Okay. Now go to your structure. First go to the change install location. Here first to dismantle it. Okay. Now I will assign this to a new function location. Which one? This one. TAUT unit 1. This one. Okay, I assigned it to the unit 1. Okay, now you save it. Done. Now if you go the structure, what happened? Where we assigned that? Wait, structure. MAUT unit 1. Sorry, not MAUT. TAUT. Sorry. TAUT. TAUT. Utility. UTMI. UT1. Okay. UT1. DGE. Okay. Now I assign this to new function location. Okay, so this is how you can dismantle the equipment from one location and you can assign to a new functional location. So this is what called installing and dismantling the equipment. Okay, from one functional location you can dismantle one equipment and you can assign a new equipment. So that kind of uh, changes you can do for the equipment at the functional location. Okay. Now coming to your hierarchy, we have seen already hierarchy. This is how you see the entire hierarchy. Okay. Now even if you want, what do you say, long body truck. Now if you want to see the equipment category on the structure, if you want to see the equipment structure, equipment category on the structure itself, if you want to display, you need to make some configuration setting. I will show you that. Go to SPRO. Go to SPRO. Go to SAP reference IMG. Scroll to plant maintenance. Okay. Now go to maintenance, master data, technical objects, functional locations. Define. Here if you see, define, if you go to here, define structural display for functional location. You go here. Okay. Now for equipment, I want to see the category. This is equipment category. Not this one. Wait. This one, sorry, not here. Okay, here. So not in the functional location. Here. Okay, define list structure for structural display. If you go here, here you assign 3. Okay, you assign the equipment category as 3. So I want to put it third place. Now you see what will happen. I put it over here. Now let's go and check in the functional location. Equipment. Okay, now click on execute. Expand whole. Now if you see here, now equipment category is coming over here. Okay, these two are created with M, machine category, and long body truck created with equipment category F. So those are getting displayed over here because of the setting I made it over here. I want to display equipment category also, equipment number, description, and also I want equipment category. So that is getting displayed over here. Okay, so this is how you make the settings. So this is how you create the equipments in the system. Okay, now we will see some configuration related to equipments. Okay, configuration. So configuration, first normally you will be doing is you will be creating the equipment category. You will be creating the equipment category, maintain equipment category. Here you maintain all the equipment categories. When we are creating the equipment, we are using the equipment category, right? These equipment categories, all these equipment categories will come from here. These are the ones. Okay, now what is a view profile assigned for M? For M, what is a view profile assigned? It is MACH. Okay, so now this MACH profile, in the MACH profile you will be assigning all the these tabs, general tab, location tab, like same like yesterday's function location. So we will go to this view profile, MACH, go to general data, go to set view profiles for technical objects. If you go here, okay, what is a view profile? We have MACH. So if you go here, so these are the tabs. How many tabs we have? General, under that you have 3 sub tabs, subscreens, 1, 2, 3. Okay, location tab, under that you have 2 subscreens. This is the one, 2 subscreens. Now under organization tab, how many you have? 2 sub tabs, subscreens, account assignment, responsibilities. Now structure tab, here again we have 2, and additional data is as class and tags. Its description, if you want to see, you go to here. Class and docs, tab title is class and docs, and you have assigned one icon. So that is why that icon is coming. This icon is coming. Next one is a warranty and partner. So this is a warranty and partner, and this is the icon. So that is why one icon is coming. Okay, so this is how it is configured. If you want one more tab, what you do, select it, go to activity layout views. I want one more tab, click on new entries. Okay, 110 tab active. Sorry, this one 0105. Enter. Now I'll enter. I want long text. Okay, so let's put 105. Enter. Done. Now select it. Go to icons and text. Click on new entries. 105 we added. Add 105. You put the icon name. If you want any icon symbol to come, you can put the icon. Tab text is long text. Long text. Enter. Activate. Now save it. Now you see what will happen. When I go to the equipment, you will get one more tab. See, long text tab has come. One more tab has come. So this is how you configure your all the screen area. Same like our functional location yesterday we discussed. Okay. Now the next one will be your field selection. Same like your field selection, yesterday's one. Okay. So if you go to your, now the next one is a number range. When we are creating the equipment, system is assigning the number, right? 1000695. That number range will come from here. Define number ranges. If you click on this, if you go to interval, these are the intervals assigned. Okay. First you define the number range. Okay. Now this number range you will assign to the category. If you go to the overview, now what is our equipment category? M, right? For the M, this is the number range assigned. These are all equipment categories. All equipment categories, and this is the number range assigned. From this, system will pick the number. Okay. So this is a number range configuration. Now coming to your field selection. Define field selection for equipment master record. This is also we discussed. It is also same like our what do you say? Same like our yesterday's functional location. So if you go here, see yesterday we made authorization group display. That is why it is coming in grayed out mode. If I go to change mode, see authorization group is coming in display mode, grayed out mode. Even in the change mode also, change. There also it is coming in display mode. So I want to make it input now. Now cost center, I'm making it optional. As of now, it is now how it is. Cost center, it is mandatory. If I remove the cost center, it is mandatory. Now I will make it optional. Okay. So basically yesterday's changes I am reverting it. Okay. So I made that. And if you want to make it only for a particular category or something, go to influencing. Equipment category, I want to make it only for M category. That also you can do. Machine, only for machine category only I am making these changes. Done. Now save this. Okay. Now when you go, now next time if I go to change mode, now you see now authorization group is coming in editable mode. So that kind of field selection you can do in the equipment, in the configuration. Okay, now the other option is, if you go to the equipment category, just 1 minute, maintain equipment category. This will discuss later. Remaining indicators will discuss later. Equipment category. One thing I wanted to show actually, we'll discuss that later. Okay, so this is the configuration normally you will do. Remaining configuration we'll discuss in the end when we go to the configuration. In the end we'll discuss pending configuration. That time I'll show you. Okay, so this is the normal configuration you will be doing it. Okay, yeah. So that's all for equipment bus. This is all about your equipment. Okay, so whatever this thing is there, we'll be continuing with the next topics, the next class. Okay.